Hey guys, Justin here from Reaction Brewing Company. Microphone took a crap on one of the canning videos, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover on it. Let's see how this goes. No idea how it's gonna go, but here we go. So, canner setup. Apparently, I'm talking about what I'm gonna do. Up in the top left corner, you can see the control box up there. So you purge with CO2 right there, and then you can fill with these two. So I always like to fill glasses first to get all the cooling or the lines cold. You can see it's foaming quite a bit until the beer cools, chills the lines. Plus it gets all the crap that's on the bottom of the right tank pushed out into those glasses instead of into cans. So I can raise the assembly up and we can start filling cans. Works pretty good. Left one fills a little bit slower than the right one, but I mean, other than that, it works pretty good. I don't have any foaming issues, even using the solenoid valves. So you just put 2 cans in, lower it down to the bottom, and go ahead and start purging. So we're purging the cans here. Got it set at somewhere between 3 and 5 pounds. Give it about 5 to 8 seconds of purge, and then we can start filling the cans. Takes a few minutes to get like a whatever rhythm going. But once we get going here, I got the video sped up once we get started. But this is the whole canning session. I think we did, I don't know, something like 36 cans, and I think it took us like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, something like that. So you can see we're raising right where my arm's at is in the way, but raise the contraption, tap on the foam, and get 2 more going. And then realize here in a hot second that I never plugged in the seamer. So now I gotta go plug in the seamer. I probably should have pushed the caps down on those so the foam wasn't exposed to oxygen, but I always mark my first couple cans and just set them to the side so nobody else drinks them but myself. So seamer's running, cans are purging. In a minute I get a bucket of Star Sand, and I stick each can in the Star Sand, and then Sam's nice enough to usually label them up for me because that's by far the worst part. So had to go get some gloves. You definitely want to wear gloves. Try to keep everything as sanitary as possible. But here in a second we'll get going. So I'll put some terrible free music on, and you can probably just shut your speakers off after that so you don't have to listen to this music. So we'll be back at the end of the video. I switched, do some 8-ounce cans, and I'll walk through the setup of setting up the 8-ounce cans on the seamer. So we'll be back here in a little bit to do that. we're gonna do the little switch out. So you just take this little piece of nylon somebody spun on a lathe, you put a bigger one in, and that's it. So now we're set up. We're gonna run some smaller cans through here, little 8-ounce guys. So now I just realized I did all this work with my gloves on. Probably shouldn't have done that, but pretty convenient. You can switch between 6-12 and or 8-12 and 16-ounce cans pretty quick. I wish you could do the 32-ounce cans too, but it's all different. It's all different tooling for those. So here we go. We're gonna get started. We got our little guys in there. And this had been sitting for a minute, so I just kind of wanted to clean everything back up again. Should have filled up my glass again too, because the first 2 cans I remember I filled were super foamy. So I just sprayed it down with a little Star Sand, wiped it off, sprayed it again. So then we'll start, just give these guys a little purge. Figure they're only just little tiny things, so start filling them. So like I said, these 2 were really foamy, because they had been sitting, I don't know, it probably sat for 10-15 minutes while we did other stuff before I decided I was going to do some little fellas. So it went pretty well, other than those first 2. So we seaming them, they seem the same. They're just really, really little. So throw it in a bucket of Star Sand, start filling, and seam the other little guy. So these go a lot faster. I think we did 36 or 38 cans of the other one that took like 15 or 20 minutes. I say in the video we actually timed it, but since there's no sound and this was like 2 months ago, I don't remember. I don't remember how long it took us. So I know these ones went really quick. So I don't remember if I recorded the whole thing. And since I'm doing the voiceover as I watch the video, I can't tell you. So I think I just did a couple of them and then cut the camera out, and that was that. So at the end here, I just sit down for a minute and I talk about the seamer, talk about the filler, talk about my cleaning, how I do my cleaning. So I just run that little pump. It's got PBW in it, and it's just running through that hose you see coming out. It's the hose I hook up to the bright tank. So I just shove it in that pump, open up my solenoid valves, and I just run the PBW through there for 15-20 minutes, clean it out, or then dump that out, run hot water through it for 5-10 minutes, and then the last thing I do is I just run some Star Sand through it for 5 minutes, just to make sure it's extra clean, blow everything out with the CO2, and it's ready for the next brew day. So there's Bailey trying to lick up all the beer off the floor, and whoops. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.